In this episode of Clubhouse Chronicles, we will be taking a deep dive into the subject of, is casual dating the new commitment? Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The early success of this channel could not happen without you, the viewers.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yes, it is. Friday Eve. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Felt like doing a little quick relationship room. I guess that's the norm these days. So why not? Let's talk about it. Share the room, ping it. I'd love to hear folks' thoughts on this one. Is casual dating the new commitment? Is casual dating the new commitment? Right? Gonna unpack casual dating. We're gonna unpack formal dating, exclusivity. Definitely want to hear from folks what their thoughts are on this one. Um, I'll ping the room. Give me a second. Or right, or relationship. Wanted to unpack it. It's Friday Eve. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Felt like doing a little quick relationship room. I guess that's the norm these days. So why not? Let's talk about it. Share the room, ping it. I'd love to hear folks' thoughts on this one. Is casual dating the new commitment? Is casual dating the new commitment? Right? Gonna unpack casual dating. We're gonna unpack formal dating, exclusivity. Definitely want to hear from folks what their thoughts are on this one. Um, I'll ping the room. Give me a second. Let's see what happens. Madi, man, what's happening? I'm pinging the room. Just feel like doing a quick relationship room. Like, just wanted to chat about this one. This is a room topic that I had in the vault for a while. Wanted to unpack it, hear people's thoughts. Is casual dating the new commitment? Is it, Madi? What say you? Is this the new? What's the? Is this the wave now? Is
It's
this what's
it's
happening?
it's the new exploratory process, right? Because listen, there's no cookie cutter pursuit to any end goal success. People are committing to this casual dating, right? So if we want to quantify casual dating as multi dating, um, uh, are you are you factoring casual sex with casual dating, Curtis?
I'm
Listen,
glad you.
this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to define casual dating, and then we're going to have to work up or down from there.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Widi. That's why I put the link at the top.
Yeah.
Yes, click the
Let
link,
me.
y'all.
You know what? Let me go on mute, and I'll read it. Hold on.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it for you. Casual dating or a casual relationship, according to Wikipedia, shout outs to Wikipedia, is a physical and emotional relationship, right? Physical and emotional between two people who may have, you may, you may have casual sex or a near sexual relationship. I like how they put that. So it's physical and emotional. And then it says
Mm-hmm.
you may have casual sex
May have.
or
Mm.
right or or a near sexual. I don't know what near sexual means. Maybe it's kiss. I don't know. We got to unpack what's
It's
near.
it's
What
it's
is
it's kissing. I mean, it's kissing. You know, what I mean, you know how we used back in the days. You know, first base, second base. There may be some
ah
fellatio.
ah
There may be some cunnilingus. Listen, people are having adult fun, and sometimes sexual exploratory practices happen when you're having this adult fun. You know, I mean, shit.
ah.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Uh huh.
But here's the
Yeah.
rest of it. Here's the rest of it. Here's the rest of it. So
Right.
it's
Right.
near sexual relationship while staying loyal to each other. And here's the rub. Here's the
Hmm.
remedy. I think you'll like this one. Without necessarily demanding or expecting the additional
There
commitments
you go.
of
It's
right
it's free.
uh, yeah, the commitments of a formal
Right.
romantic relationship.
Now we could call this
Ah,
a situationship. I don't know. I mean, this is like one of the analogous terms that we can apply to this casual dating. You heard the loyalty, right? I subscribe, whether I am multi dating, I subscribe, and people give me pushback and say, "Oh, you cap, you cap." No, there's a such thing as being sexually monogamous, right? I still may be dating, entertaining other people until there is some formal commitment, but I'm going to be sexually monogamous, which means I'm only going to have sex with this particular person until we decide we're not going to have sex with each other. And then I take a break, and then whatever happens, happens in that exploratory process when you meet new people. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
So you're saying that people today are becoming more sexually monogamous.
Some people are.
Okay.
I listen, having conversations with more and more people, I'm hearing that other folks are subscribing to this. People like the freedom and the autonomy to move around as they see fit until they make the executive decision to mutually get involved in an exclusive relationship, Curtis.
This is fascinating.
So people are committing to different terms until listen. I'm always under the belief that a man should go first. A man should initiate the exclusivity conversation or series of conversations that's going to allow you to arrive to that commitment. Now you can start having those necessary talks about rules of engagement, what our monogamous relationship is going to look like, right? Because there's no cookie cutter relationships. No two relationships should ever look the same because you got two different people coming together. My relationship, even my marriage, is not going to look like yours, Curtis, with you and your wife, right? My relationship is not going to look like Mrs. Khan and Mr. Khan, right? Two different people with two different mindsets, two or three different relationships. Like my relationship that I'm going to have with somebody is going to look maybe similar, but it's going to be completely different than what you have with your wife or what Mrs. Khan and Mr. Khan have together with their, with their agreement, if that makes sense. Yeah.
It
So
makes
so
it
so
makes
all of this is just a step-by-step process. Now, casual dating could lead to marriage, or it could not. It could lead to wherever your creative minds bring you to.
Well, you know what, Madi, we have some opposition, if you will, or disagreements in the chat. Mrs.
Hmm.
Khan says cap, and it's a blue cap. I think it's one of the, it may be a Mets cap. I'm not sure, but it's blue,
I wonder
right?
what she's
And
saying cap to. What is she? I don't know what she's saying cap to. Is
well,
is
well, well, look at the chat. She says, and I quote, "People like to be sluts, and then they get mad when they're treated like one."
um. Let me see. People want the freedom to pop that dick and coochie around the planet and be taken seriously. Well, yeah. Shit. I think that is problematic. I think that is problematic. Like I said, I subscribe to sexual monogamy. So I'm not popping that dick around around the planet. It's going to be inside that one woman that I decide to rest my African penis inside and let her enjoy it until we both decide that we don't want to have sex with each other anymore. It is what it is. Now, I think that's being sexually responsible. That's applying some level of dick discipline, right? So until I find my permanent someone, that person that I'm having exclusive sex with could be my, you know, my number one person, but it may not be. And that's the fun part of the process.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But based on what we read, right?
Right,
And the
right.
link says it, right? It
Mm-hmm.
said, and I want to unpack some of this, right?
Yep.
It's already acknowledging it's a relationship, right? It's already
It's it's
acknowledging
it's a
it's a type of
there you
a
go, type
relation.
of relationship. Right. Because it's not
It's a type of a relationship.
it could
Yeah.
lead to an exclusive relationship, but it is a some level of understanding. So let's put it there. It's an understanding. There is some
Right.
level of mutual understanding what it is that you're doing. So it's not one-sided. No one's taking advantage of the other person, right? Because if you guys are doing it the right way, you got two people on the same damn page, Curtis.
Mm,
Right. And
mm,
if somebody wants to do something different and change the rules of engagement and apply pressure where pressure needs to be applied because someone sees enough value in somebody to say that, you know what, the cream has risen to the top. I have been entertaining other people, but you, Madi, have been the cream, and I have just naturally allowed those other people to wither away. And shit, I'm only focusing on you. And then I start looking at my situation like, you know what? I've naturally begin to disassociate myself with the other people that I may have been in close communication with before you showed up in my life. And now, guess what? Now there's a certain level of a magnet that's drawn us progressively closer and closer. Now, guess what? Then now we're having even more and more conversations in succession of each other, which makes sense and what feels good. And then now, based upon what feels good and what makes sense, guess what? We might have a full-fledged relationship, but it's unconventional. It might be an unconventional process, but this unconventional process is really starting to become the norm, though, Curtis.
Hmm.
And if you start asking around, it's probably more the norm than it is not. You know, you have
Mm.
some people say, you know what? I'm going to just focus on one person at a time. I'm not mad at those people. You know, some people who don't feel it's within them to be able to multitask and being able to vet multiple people simultaneously, you know, some people only have the bandwidth and the skill set to just like, you know what, I can only deal with this, so I'm going to date one person at a time. Meanwhile, this other person is like, yeah, you might be dating me one at a time, but I'm still talking to this person over here. It's okay. Hey, Con, ain't nobody else up here, my nigga. So let me do my Archie shit. I don't be doing this shit that often. This is fun. Um,
This, but see, this
yeah,
is what's happening, Con. Madi is basically conducting an improv masterclass on the aspects of casual dating. He is he is breaking this down and basically saying that he is sexually monogamous. And he is basically saying that casual dating is basically the blueprint. It's the blueprint of exclusivity. I don't want to misquote
it
you.
could be.
Is it?
It could
I
be.
was
It
It's
could
reading
it's
be.
the
it's
I was reading
it's
the reviews,
it's not
Curtis.
necessarily a cookie cutter approach to it. No, it's not. It's not a one lane. There's so many different lanes. People listen.
Now you
People
want to use
have
cookie examples because he did
pe-
one cookie video.
I'm just saying. Oh yeah, you like that cookie.
Pause.
So
Wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And shout out to the homie that was actually sitting next to me in the goo. It was sitting next to me while I enjoyed and devoured them cookies. It was absolutely amazing. Um, you know what, Mrs. Khan, I listen. Hmm, I
The
would love,
review said this
I
sounds
would
hoeable.
love, I would love to be a hoe, but doing hoe activities, there's too much responsibility. There's too much to have to pay
Well, that was
attention
a
to.
bar.
I I only like listen. I think one woman is enough of a headache. I can't. I hate like multitasking and having sex with multiple women at the same time or within the same week, within the same time period. It's just too fucking much going on.
Yeah, I
Too
think
fucking
you
much.
want to be a hoe. You just don't have the
But
mental
I choose.
capacity to.
I
But
choose not to. Yeah. I mean, I
yeah,
can if I really if I
you
if I
can't be a
listen.
slow hoe.
If I
You a
really
little
wanted to
slow.
exercise my savagery, I could, and I have post divorce. Listen, there was a time. Listen, I had to live out my 20s and my 30s, so I was hoeing responsibly, Con and Curtis.
Oh no, I believe that. Um,
You understand that?
but I'm just
You
reading
know,
the
you
reviews
need
of
that
your
time.
share, and yeah,
Yeah, I'm listening.
popping that dick sounds insane. Pause.
Popping that dick
You
is
can
crazy.
recover from this at any point. People want the freedom to pop that dick and coochie around the planet and be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
hmm I think
Um,
I
I
think
want
that's
a
some
lawyer.
irresponsible shit. Yeah, I think that's irresponsible.
Wait, put you on the docket. That's wild. Is casual dating the new commitment? No, Curtis. What? It's
It's not the.
What? I mean,
there's no commitment
it,
in dating.
No,
There
it's
should
a
be no
process.
assumed.
No, 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 no. It's a process that some people are
Don't say no
committing
that many
to.
times that fast to me.
It's some people who are committing to this particular process. So it is a form of commitment.
No,
that's why
It's
I
they're
framed it
not
this way.
it's
committing to what process of getting to know someone.
yeah.
Look at what
I don't. Are they really committed to the process?
look
Because we're not seeing nothing come of it.
look at the definition that I put pinged at the top. There is
For
a
some
specific
people,
there is a
some people.
specific
Yeah,
definition
right.
for casual dating. It says it. It says it is a physical. It is a type of relationship. This is the framework that a lot of people are moving on. So that's why I posed the question: is this the new commitment? Are more people today committing to this? I'm not. I'm committing to this dynamic, which is basically no strings attached, because the definition says staying loyal to each other without necessarily demanding or expecting additional commitments of a more formal romantic
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, my hand is raised.
Okay.
So here, yeah, yeah. I read your Wikipedia definition, and I keep telling y'all this. Anybody can put something on Wikipedia. They ain't nothing but
Listen,
AI. But
we could
listen,
come up with our
let's,
own, but we got to start somewhere, though, Con.
sir. These are not weights. Your voice is not a weight. You don't have to lift it. Okay, thank you.
Part of my masculinity. My bad.
Wow, wow, wow. So, Curtis, per what you kind of just said and what I was reading, I've been in a situationship like that, right? Where this was way back, like in 2007, maybe 2008, something like that. But I was dealing with this girl, and we had no strings attached. There was no relationship, but sexually, we were only having sex with each other, right? And that was it. Like she proposed this to me, and I was like, all right, bet, I'm with it. Man, what? There was no commitment there. I just didn't. I held to my end of the bargain. She did too, for the most part. But once I found this other girl that I wanted to talk to, nigga, I was out. There ain't no what? Ain't no exit. Ain't no we need to talk. Like, hey, yo, this will be our last time because I'm actually about to start talking to somebody, and it could possibly go there. So that's it. That casual sex, that's part of the definition. This Wikipedia definition you put up, Curtis. Man, that shit ain't no commitment.
Wait a
Don't want to
minute.
hear it.
But you committed to being sexually monogamous for that particular
I
period of
held to my
time. Yes or
word.
no? You held to your word. What is that? What is that? What is holding to your word?
Accountability for oneself.
There you go. And that's called a verbal confirmation of verbal commitment. Yes or
No,
no?
no.
Niga.
Call Judge Judy.
Niga.
What does she say?
Huh?
Call Judge Judy. What would she say?
This nigga.
Judge Joe Brown. I don't think they ever said that in the court of law.
But Madi's not wrong
Not
though.
wrong.
He's not wrong though.
He
You
not wrong
you
though. You think because you say it like that, it's gonna make him any more not wrong? He not wrong though. He is wrong though, Curtis. It doesn't make any sense.
why the personal attacks? I don't understand.
Because you have an Android. Like, what else? Both of y'all have an
Shout out.
Android. Actually,
You
What?
damn
now that I
right.
think about it.
You damn right.
Here we go. Ladies,
Yes, yes,
All right,
ladies,
yes,
let's
come up on the
yes,
get
stage.
yes.
some ladies
Hello,
Ladies,
up on
hello,
this
doc.
stage.
Hello, third. How art thou tonight?
Hello, I'm here to help.
Hmm.
Thank you.
This
Hello,
is
my
horrible.
queen.
This
How
is
art thou
this
tonight?
is horrible.
Hoable. Sexual monogamy is hoable.
No,
Listen,
popping
I
that
don't
dick was weird.
popping that dick
Yeah, that
inside of
sounds
that.
real,
What?
Lil
You're
Uzi
gonna
ish.
you're gonna double down. Got it. No, don't pop
Well,
that dick over here.
don't don't pop that dick.
No.
What's that little boy name that
Pop.
sang the Old Town Road? Lil Nas X. That sounds like something he would say. What's going on, right? I forgot the song.
ladies, what are your thoughts on this topic? Is this a new commitment? Ladies,
You know it's not. Why did you even choose this?
I
Same reason he
mean,
chose that little ass chain.
Oh, this what we doing?
this that was this chain was a
See,
gift
see,
from
see,
my
see.
beautiful
No,
wife.
no, no, no. What y'all is glitching like hell? What's wrong?
Just don't glitch when you say pop that dick. Ugh.
Pop.
Hey, is Kay a flat earther? Are you a flat earther, Kay?
I
In
am.
the goo? You're a flat earther?
Hmm.
Hmm. Because
Yeah. Do you
yeah,
believe the Earth is round?
she can't. Because according to the flat earthers, you cannot leave the atmosphere. There is no atmosphere. We're inside of a firmament.
That's a fact.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you
I'm gonna
see
send you
Well,
some. I'm gonna
Waynet?
send you some YouTube
Every time I
content.
see her name, I
well,
say
physical.
Waymint.
Well, the physical things around us aren't real anyway.
And the
This
non-physical
is
things for sure ain't real, but y'all
Can't
swear like time is.
can't touch it. Can't taste it. Can't breathe it. Can't see it. What are we
Y'all
talking
niggas
about
is
here?
not
It's not
real for
real.
all
no,
I
we do
know.
it with our conscience. Conscience. How you say the word?
Conscious.
Conscience.
Ping Archie, he'll tell us. Combrans. Conscious. Well, actually. The word is conscious. Sound it out with me. Ah.
So no, Curtis, I don't think casual dating is the new commitment
Why not?
because I don't even know how either of those go together. Does casual and commitment even? You can't. This is wrong. The whole thing's wrong. Throw it away.
Do you
But the
take this
words,
woman to be your casually wedded?
If
but
it's
again,
casual,
it's the
I'm
word
Stop.
are
committed
Stop
is
are
bringing
in
you
the
for
okay?
now.
Wait, wait,
definition.
wait.
You're see, you're trying to make it formal, Con.
So
Stop
did
it.
So
you
we're
with your Judge
committing.
Judy in the interrogation earlier.
So you're saying hello is okay. Let me try this.
Yes, yes, we can hear you, and you don't need a feel.
I know I just got my nails done. Anyways,
Are they
so are we
sharp?
saying that people? Are we saying that people are committing to casual date solely? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how this could make sense.
That's what the definition
That
says.
was the
That you
definition
are
thing.
committed.
Oh, I didn't read a definition.
You don't need to. Somebody made it up with AI. They went in Chat GPT.
Not hold on. Not he put a Wikipedia
Exactly.
link.
So
You
you,
was better off putting Urban
so
Dictionary.
y'all are against Wikipedia.
Yo,
Okay,
Matt God
really?
can put
It's
up a
not
definition
real.
on Wikipedia, and then somebody Google it and then find it. Y'all gonna go off of what Matt God say? It's playing no shade to Matt God. Ping him in the room.
Curtis is trolling.
I'm not.
He
You
is with
know
that
that
little ass
people.
Yes,
necklace
you are.
on.
That's like the little spinny thing, the little spinny thing in Inception when Leonardo knew he was still in the dream. That was it for me because ain't nowhere in the hell you gonna put a Wikipedia thing up there. This ain't real. You don't even think that's valid
You know that these terms and definitions are approved, right? That you just can't post
by
anything.
Yes, you
Archie.
can. They can only be challenged.
They're approved by Archie. That's his sixth job.
Yep. This casual dating process that I'm committing to, guess what? Could turn into my living apart together, mate.
All
Yeah.
of that
That
sounds
that Curtis
disgusting.
that Curtis tried to push back at with like 2 years ago. You remember that shit? Remember that room? You remember that fucking room?
Oh man, yeah, man, that's true.
I'm
Man.
trying to look for the
That was a
best of
good.
both worlds, Curtis. I need that balance.
There's no there should be no assumed or expected commitment when someone is casually dating. Now, if we're dating exclusively, that's a little different.
Well,
Exclusive.
you committed.
You and I
You
only.
committed to just pop that dick with that one chick for whatever short period
So
of
you really
time.
did say that.
I ruined it.
So commitment can only exist only in
Exclusively.
exclusivity.
With a
Yes.
In
conversation.
It
a
should only.
committed relationship.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that's not what this definition. I'm gonna
Well,
ping
that's
another
because you're on
definition.
Wikipedia.
Tech, well, technically, there's
What's wrong with this
no.
guy?
Yeah, it's a
I'm not a guy.
non-exclusive relationship
Did you just misgender
until it
my
does
third,
become.
Curtis? Is you
He
cool?
did. It
Nigga, I'll send
did.
you to the goo in your own room. I
They
won't.
did.
Yeah, they did. She did with that little ass chain on.
Hello.
Hello.
Um, this is a really bad topic.
Curtis, I got a topic for you, Curtis, because another teacher just bit the dust. Female teacher was filming
No.
porn videos in her
No.
classroom.
Oh, wait, why is this a bad top? Wait a minute. Why is
Cause
this bad?
this is like saying is 4 the new 3 plus 3?
I'm just trying to
Is
unpack.
22 the
I
new
love
two
how
plus
Kay laugh
two?
at every joke he tells. She be like, ah.
I'm just saying, Curtis. Like, what kind of what? And then why'd you put a capital on in and on new and commitment, but not casual dating? And like, this is how I
And
know
Medea
this is
came
not
in
real.
here acting
Is
like
it
he was
the
about to be the
new?
professor of the room. Head ass.
Medea is a male jiggaho
Not,
Not
not
Jigglehole.
really.
mentally.
In my head, I would love to
Child.
do it, but no, too much work.
Says the person who works out every. Now look, tryquin.com. What the fuck,
What's that?
This is
dog? You just
this is
tried any
being
site, huh? Curtis,
no.
click the
This
first
is
link you see.
No, no, no. This is being studied. People are really dissecting this.
Not
This is
saying
Nigga, there's
a
an
that.
app link for Apple down.
Yes.
No,
Listen,
no.
people love or in love with their autonomy.
Not Curtis posted about it.
This nigga posted his own website.
this is my
Are you Quinn?
this is not blind. What?
This is a one-page website. I'm not dealing with this, Curtis. Where's Brian? Where is BK? Somebody ping
Just
BK.
pin Reddit at this point.
Right.
Medea is the only one that was actually finna entertain this topic.
Yeah, because he's a casual hoe.
Cause I like it. Listen. I'm a free agent. I could do what I want. I ain't got the pressure of
Okay,
trying to
it's
get
your
married,
birthday.
have
You
no
can do what you
kids.
want to.
I
We get it.
this dating
This is
process
just an
is fun
excuse for
and free.
motherfuckers not to commit to somebody. Just say I'm
Yeah.
scared. Just say I don't wanna because I have commitment issues. Just say
No, just
I don't
because
wanna
I don't
throw my
have
body on
to
any and
until
everything
I
because it feel
want to.
good.
That part,
Just
Kay.
say, just say that. This is a prime example of that whole like everybody wanting to be included. Like, no, you don't get to sit with the people who actually commit. You sit over there with the sluts where you
Damn,
belong. The
it's
fuck?
either the traditional way or you a
I
slut.
hate when people
That's
do
a
that.
fact.
Crazy.
People try to make shit acceptable by grouping everybody together. I hate that shit. Like, no, stay over there. You don't get to put me where you are. Like, no. This is not the
So
Right.
fucking
we
Now, I
all
place.
we
will
all
say
got to
this,
do
They
the
were
though.
same shit. This
No,
is
I
crazy.
will say this, Madi. Casual dating is a thing, and it's
And y'all be
becoming more,
casually single.
and it be, and it's
So
becoming more popular. It's becoming more popular, but there's no commitment. There should be no assumed or expected commitment. That's like expecting privacy in public. You dummy. It's just not real.
See, guys are
I'm
go
scared
against
for the future.
definitions.
Me fucking
You
too.
got
I'm gonna get the
people
fuck out of
obsessed.
here.
They committed casual dating. They was in the room earlier, giving all their traumatized pros on not living with their fucking husbands and wives because they don't know how to regulate their fucking emotions and they're scared they're gonna have an attitude and then I'm gonna come home and he's gonna give me an attitude and I need my space. What the fuck? Like I just
that is a
this
Not
shit
too
is
much
beautiful
on
thing.
crazy.
muscle turds. Never
It's a
mind.
beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
The
thing.
constant fight to want to be a whore is sending me like like whew. And I'm noticing it's not even just well the men been being whores so that's nothing new, but I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
It's
Why
not
does everyone
even
want to fight to
it's
be community like community pussy and
it's
dick?
not
I don't
even
get it.
just the whore. They're fighting to not mature. They're fighting to not develop conflict resolution skills. They're saying that they want it to be convenient, but so I can put you back just in case if I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what to do with you. I want
That's
to
a
be able to
fact.
put you back. I don't want you in my house because I want you to be able to get the
No,
fuck
you can
on. If
stay
I
for a couple days maybe, but you
What
got to
in
go
man,
the
home.
this
Go
is
home.
crazy. It's
why would you
sad.
even be
But
fucking on
it's
a
like
person that you need to
I
get
wish
away from that bad? I'm confused.
I wish they would really like unpack that and break down what they're saying because it's it's almost interesting to listen to because they have specific reasons. I'm not picking on you, Madi, because you're not the only crazy on
I
this app
am
who
shit.
subscribes to this. No, but they had a room. You was in that room earlier. It wasn't a topic, but for some reason they had got on it, and like women were agreeing to it. And I'm like, your childish ass don't know how to. Oh,
Nope.
what if
See,
I
these
come
are
home
people
from
that been
work?
there, done that
What if
already.
I no? But listen how stupid this sound. Okay, what if I come home from work and I'm having a bad day, and then he comes? Bitch, y'all are adults. That's your man. Like,
Right.
what are you talking about? I want to be there when my man having a bad day, and vice versa. That's the reason why you're there, dummy. Not so he won't fuck up my mood. What I look like, I didn't spend all these years getting my peace because the last motherfucker I was with traumatized me. So now I don't even want to live with this bitch. Like, y'all sound dumb as
Look at
fuck.
the assumptions. This is crazy.
No, this is what,
This
You
no,
is
added to it.
look.
wild.
You added. They adding to the story. They adding to people's narratives. That's what you
Oh,
doing.
you heard them all.
Huh?
You heard them all. So what's yours?
My what?
Yeah,
What's
one
your
mic.
story? What's your narrative?
My narrative
You
is I've been married before. I got all the kids I want to have.
Now you
And
want to be a whore.
I
I know. I hear you loud and clear.
no, I've been a whore already. I don't want to be a
Oh,
whore no more. I
clip it.
told you
The replay's on.
post divorce. Hell yeah, I was a responsible hoe. Absolutely. I'm glad I did it in my 30s and not in my 20s.
So get to the point.
I was a grown ass man in my 30s when I did it.
Can you get to
and
the
actually
point?
have fun.
Can you get to the narrative point?
My narrative, yeah. I don't prioritize marriage. I don't need it because I don't want more children.
I'm not
Right?
talking about marriage.
What are you
I'm talking about
about?
not wanting to even cohabitate with someone.
Yeah, I don't need to cohabitate with anybody.
I didn't say you needed to. I
I
asked for
don't
the
want
narrative.
to either. That's it.
Huh?
But you want to fuck on somebody. See,
Of
that's what's confusing
course.
me.
And they want to fuck
That's
on me
what's-
too. And they want to go home. See, that's where
I
you
just want to know
find
why
the
y'all are letting
mutual
him make that
understanding.
because I want to is not sufficient for the
Whew.
conversation.
Exactly.
It is.
Exactly.
What's wrong with because I want to?
No. Let me explain
That
to you. It's
that is the relationship model I personally
This is
desire.
why women need
understood.
to
I'm
lead.
not. Hold on.
But
real quick.
if
He's
I
not
wanted
listening.
marriage, if I wanted more kids, guess what? I wouldn't
stressing
subscribe to living apart together. Absolutely not.
Listen to me, Madi.
I don't need to cohabitate. I don't desire to do it. I don't need it.
Is he being slow on purpose?
No, but go ahead, woman.
Madi, can you stop
What, baby?
antagonizing them and could you at least hear the ladies out, please, for a change?
Let me just finish saying what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
I
Nicole.
don't need him. Nicole.
Michelle. I'm
Who
sorry,
is
Michelle.
Oh,
That ain't even your wife.
damn. Who is that, Archie?
Who is? Go on mute. Come back later. Okay, so Madi, I keep repeating myself, and you just keep screaming the same thing.
Because you're
And I
trying to
don't
make
know
me
where
say
that-
something else outside
No,
of
no,
what
no, no,
how
I'm
I
not. No,
answered the
I'm not.
question.
Madi, let her talk, Madi.
Damn, that's a big ass, big mic, big mic.
So I understand.
Madi, shut the fuck up and listen
Oh
to
my
You're
Michelle.
too short to talk to me.
So I understand that you don't need to cohabitate. Understood. I'm looking, since you said I made up somebody else's narrative, I'm asking you because you are one who have expressed out of your mouth that this is your preference. Cool. I'm not taking your preference away from you. I think that's fine. I just want you to give us some examples of why you feel like if you decide if you meet a woman, y'all kicking it, you say that's your forever person, but you don't see the need for y'all to ever live together. I'm just asking you why. They can be simple reasons. You don't want to share your space. Like, I'm just trying to get to the root of what people are saying this for.
All right, very simple. Okay, I see. I can't assume what other people want and desire. I'm going to
Just
base
answer
it
the
upon.
question.
I'm going to base it upon
Your Honor,
my
this is
relationship
deflection. Please answer the
experience
question.
Horrible.
and my own personal relationship
I think
accomplishments.
you was right, Mrs. Khan.
Can I
He
answer the
just want to
damn
be a hoe
question?
because he don't even got a reason.
Okay, I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay, that's fine. You didn't answer no way.
Well,
Same
you
thing.
didn't let me answer the damn question anyway.
Because you keep on saying, I'ma just speak for myself.
Michelle,
I
could
know.
y'all let him answer, please? Because I cleared the floor for
I'm
you
sorry,
to speak.
Nicole.
So,
God damn.
so go
My
ahead,
bad,
Uncle.
Nicole.
Go ahead, you old ass nigga. You don't know what the hell you
Oh,
want.
I know what I
Go
want.
ahead.
I don't want what you want.
Okay, so why you don't want to live with nobody?
Because I looked at my past experience and saying, do I want that again? And I answered my own self. I said,
So,
no.
all right.
I would want to do a relationship differently this time if I had a long-term relationship.
Can we
Yeah.
dance? Can I dance with you for a little bit?
Come dance with me, baby.
I'm not
I got a great
speaking this
two-step.
over you. I don't know. I'm only going from the sentence that you just communicated. Does it not? Pretend you didn't say it. Pretend someone else said it. Could that not come across as a little bit of trauma? Because understandably, you've been married, you were married a long time, you are no longer married. And who's to say that that situation will be the same with another woman, the right woman? So, my question is, if you heard another person say that, I'm not saying that's your situation, does that just not sound like you are, quote unquote, you could pick another word other than trauma if you don't want to use that, but you had a bad experience?
I didn't
With
have a bad
something.
experience.
Okay, you had an experience that you do no longer prefer. It's not your preference for it to go however that went. So you no longer want to do that. It just sounds like it's coming from a place of fear.
It has nothing to do with fear. It's understanding.
So,
It's looking. Wait a minute. It's looking at your wants, your desires, your likes, your dislikes, and you come to a realization at some point in time, because I've spoken to other divorced people. I've spoken to other people who've lived a particular life, and if they choose to say it resulted in trauma in regards to how they want to live the rest of their life, so be it. But it's never, you can't place trauma with everybody's desired outcome for their future relationship model, or as to how they want their future relationships to look. No, I'm not going to do that, because I would be lying to myself. If it was solely based upon some type of traumatic experience. Absolutely not.
Cap.
See, there you go. It's very convenient to say cap. It's convenient.
but to be honest, there's I hear you. So is it possible talking to those individuals decision towards long-term relationship and not cohabitating under the same roof, but existing apart, but yet function as if uh you're committed one to another without being under the same roof?
I'll say this. This is what I will say. All right. Um, I'd be lying if I said if I would not cohabitate and live with somebody, right? But there would definitely have to be some planning. It would have to make sense and feel good at the exact same time. Like, if I was to live with somebody, I would be patient enough until their kids left the house.
Being faithful as if y'all lived under the same roof?
Excuse me?
Yeah, you fucking heard me.
Faithful? What? If I'm
Until you're
already in a, if I'm already in a committed relationship with that person, I'm being faithful to him. Duh.
You know what? I'm not gonna play this merry-go-round shit with you, Madi.
No, nigga, because you want to place the assumption that, oh,
No,
because you
listen.
have,
I'm not
nigga,
placing an assumption. I
lower
asked you
your
a straight,
voice.
direct question.
Lower your voice. You brought in infidelity. You brought in extramarital. You
Okay,
brought
let me
in
ask you
being
this.
deceitful and not
Okay. Not
sticking to the verbal
okay,
agreement that you have with somebody
okay.
that is just going to be
Maybe
you and her
okay,
rocking together,
but see,
nigga.
so you don't think that freedom of living apart could put her in a position where she may violate that commitment?
If she does, she does. That means she's going against the grain. And if we find this out, then guess what?
It's
The
over.
terms and conditions have been broken. What we agreed to, now the relationship is over. It's
I got
terminated.
that. Cause
You see how easy that
that's
is?
what she agreed to. Yeah.
You see how easy that is? Yeah. It's just like you. You say your hard non-negotiable is infidelity.
Ooh,
Especially if that's
I'm gonna
what you
pray for you
verbally agreed to. What do you mean to
Madi,
verbally?
Madi, as my brother,
in
I
Yeah.
still
society.
think you have a right and entitled to your decision.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna be honest, it's something deep there, man. It's something deep
Because it's
there.
different.
And I think no, it ain't because it's
Because
different.
it's different. Because I'm not looking to jump into cohabitation with another woman. Huh? No. I can listen. You can have an amazing, fruitful relationship that can have so many different desired
Continue to
results.
continue to say that. You'll continue to believe it, which you have.
Of course. Of course, I'm going to convince myself of that because that's what I desire. Now, if I decided to change my mind to want to get married and cohabitate with somebody, then so be that. And then somebody else would tell me, like, oh, nigga, why you want to live with a woman? Right? Just
So you want to
because it's unorthodox, it's different to your value system as to how you see your relationships.
no,
There's
no,
nothing wrong with mine.
I'm not looking at it the way I see it. To me, it just seemed like you just want to be able to be in a long-term committed relationship, have your freedom, y'all
Res-
coordinate, schedule to
this
come
is what you
together,
call
and then you can get your rocks off.
respectful autonomy. Absolutely.
So base, so basically, you just want a woman around to be in a long-term committed relationship, so you can just fuck when you have a need.
See, you're putting words in it
No, that's Madi. You,
you
Madi,
add you're
as
adding
my,
words you adding words
I
but
wish the
Madi,
fuck. Let me tell you something.
you adding words.
I wish the
So
fuck I would be sexually monogamous to a motherfucker who not committed to me. Ah, you smoking
whoa whoa
crack.
whoa 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 whoa
You are
whoa
smoking
whoa
crack
wait a
and
minute.
heroin and
No,
all the
wait a
hard
minute. Time
drugs.
out. Wait a minute. Who
Wait,
said I
Midi,
am not committed? Who said that?
Midi,
You
let
can
me read
how
this.
you how are you committed?
let me read this. Let me
Wait,
read this.
wait,
Is
wait a
the
minute.
link at the
Listen,
top?
wait a minute. Throw out. Wait a minute. Throw out casual dating. I'm talking about a real relationship.
Oh,
We're not
okay.
talking
So
about
Okay.
now
casual
we're
relating.
talking about actual relation. Why? You
We
don't
are
want
talking
one.
about actual. Who said that?
Oh
But
my
can
fucking
but
god.
So
let's
so
read.
I
so so
don't
Medea,
want. I
Hello.
don't want marriage
Hold
or a
up.
cohabitated relationship.
This is
What
what
does
because
that
why?
have to
Medea is
do with a
saying. Hold on,
committed
Archie.
relationship? Doesn't
This
make
is
any sense.
what this is what Medea is saying. I'm gonna read
I
some
came back
pieces
and
here.
Curtis still got that little ass chain on.
um, Go on mute. Casual dating is described as non-committed agreement or non-committed arrangement between two or more. Now they add or more people that allows sexual, physical, emotional connections to grow outside of the constraints of an exclusive or committed relationship. This form of dating, sometimes called the situationship, allows people to explore multiple connections simultaneously. It's about enjoying getting to know someone without the pressure of being locked into a serious relationship, but still involves genuine interest and enjoyment of each other's company. That's what Deed wants. That's
So
what
No,
he wants.
no,
wasting time. Got it.
I definitely get that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. Hold up. Archie, go on mute. Listen, I was just supporting the casual dating process. Now, when you start talking about casual dating and it's having its potentiality of evolving into an actual fully functional committed relationship, what I'm saying is I'm agreeing with those people who subscribe to that, because guess what? There's no cookie cutter process to get to whatever desired end goal desired outcome, whatever it is, right? If that's their process that allows them to find their forever person, so be it. I'm supporting that because everybody has the creative freedom to do as they feel makes sense to them, right? Now, disassociate that away from me. No one said that I wasn't looking for a relationship. You motherfuckers assume that shit.
but Medea, let me ask you this, Medea.
I just
Okay,
said living apart together is the relationship model or living situation that I would subscribe to within my own personal monogamous relationship. Obviously, I
okay,
would have to find somebody who would be on the same page to rock with that. But there is an open door to live with each other. But that's not the front end goal, if that makes
all
sense.
right. No, no, and I respect that, and I
Okay.
understand that, Medea.
Okay.
So let
All
me
right.
ask you this. Bear with me. Let's say hypothetically you found this person, right? And the agreement in the terms of which you just stated, the woman agrees, right?
Yep.
She has her house, you have your
Yeah.
house, you have your bills, you have
That's
your
most
lifestyle, she
relationships
has
right
hers.
now. Right.
Okay, hold up. Now, I heard you say you want to be in a full committed relationship, being together while being apart. Okay, of course, y'all are doing everything else that other couples do, but you're not living together, right? But you're fucking.
Absolutely.
Now,
So,
how long do you think
what do you think people
that,
do in relationship? They're intimate.
okay,
Duh.
Madi, you told me to mute the fuck up. Now you mute up and let me finish my damn statement. I'm just trying to have a conversation with your old
Go
ass.
ahead, nigga. You got it.
uh, so y'all fucking, y'all doing everything else people do in a common relationship that are actually cohabitating together or decide to get married. I respect that you don't want to get married. Okay, so how long do you think that woman is going to keep that up when she paying her own bills and reality set in that dang, okay, he's a cool guy, I like him, but he don't want to move in yet, have not got to a place, but we fucking, but does that mean you're going to help her financially with her
For
own
what?
bills as well?
For what? She a grown ass
Okay,
woman.
okay,
For what?
How is that a good deal? I think I'm just
see,
confused. Like, what's the selling point of
Because
this?
she wants the exact same thing. That's why.
Who?
The woman that would
Is it
subscribe to that
you? Is
particular
it
lifestyle.
you?
I would
Is
have to
it
find a woman
you?
who has already been married, been there, done that, who want the same goddamn thing. That's it.
Oh, so you looking for like a 50, 55, 60 type range.
Hell
Oh
no.
no,
Mm-mm.
what no, no. What
There,
Medea is
there's
saying,
women in my
she
age group between 37 and 44 who
Yeah,
I
I
have
said
conversations with.
50. You said 44. That's about 50.
so Medea, what you're saying is you want a person that's like-minded like you, where
That's a fact.
y'all live separately. She
Right.
pay her fucking bills, you pay
Yep.
yours. Y'all
Hmm.
just come together and have life experience and bum
And
ass
enjoy
sex,
and
and then she
enjoy
go
each
back
other's
to her
company.
house, and
It's a
after
She
that she
could.
go
situationship.
home.
No, it ain't because we're fully committed to one another. It don't make any sense. What do you think committed relationships look like before people cohabitate with each other?
They
Yeah,
do it
that's
so they can.
temporary,
Wait a
not
minute.
for
Time
20
out.
years.
Wait a minute. What type of relationships do people have before they cohabitate with one another?
I don't know what group of
They're
people you
paying.
turn
They're
Listen,
they're
around
nigga,
and
I don't
they're
understand.
don't
they're
fuck
paying
your
they're
mind
they're
up.
paying their own fucking bills. Now, if it makes sense and we come to agreement like what our cohabitation is going to look like and it's fair and equitable, maybe I'll do something like that. But outside of that, I ain't got to deal with that bullshit.
So your ass might end up moving, still living together, but not living together, and y'all move close by where you have easy access to each other, where you can walk over at night,
Convenience.
maybe in the same. Yeah,
Absolutely.
see, I figured that shit.
That's dope. That's a
Okay,
win-win.
Madi,
Well,
I don't. As smart as you is, that's some dumb shit you talking, man.
hey,
Well,
And you say football players got a high IQ? That
I'm
ain't,
not
nigga.
getting
That's a low
remarried.
IQ.
I am not getting remarried, and that's
That's
okay.
a low fucking IQ. So hold up. Okay, let's forget marriage. Let's take marriage off the table. Because you did say it's not off the table if you get there, but shit, hell, it might take you 10 years to get there. Since me talking to you, I doubt, never doubt that you
that means
might
he
ever
be
get
almost
married.
60.
So guess what? Madi wants a domestic relationship together, but not living together
No,
without
that's not
any type.
domestic then.
Hold, hold up. Well, fuck it. He wants what he wants. Shit,
How
dog.
we domestic, but you live, you don't live with me. Like I'm
But
confused.
Madi, if you could just see it from our lens, I understand what you're saying and you have that right. So I'm not pushing
I'm
back
glad
against
you
that.
understand because I don't.
No, I definitely understand. But Madi, uh, is it the fear of being responsible, being living under the same roof, and challenging you to be a better man, the responsibility of another adult? And it's easier to say what you're saying, where you don't have to feel the weight and the responsibility of being
Yeah,
fully truly committed with the financial obligation
yeah. I don't need.
behind it.
I don't need that. I don't need none of that.
See, I knew it was some other shit to this shit.
Of course, if that's the type, if that is the lifestyle setup that I want, yeah,
What
of
what what what
course.
what Madi, you went all the way around the mulberry bush to get to that fucking point. Because I know other men that think like you. That's the reason why I understand that. It ain't
Yeah,
the point that they don't want no commitment or they don't want companionship. It's because of their past experience of the responsibility. And like they say, I hear a lot of men say this, oh, I've been there, done that. I got my children. And shit, I'm happy
yep,
being in a committed fucking relationship without the financial obligation and the pressure of me being her man and she relying on me because we two adults.
yeah. What does it look like? I don't got to take care of a whole other grown individual. What I got? That doesn't
Well,
make any sense.
I think we should still, despite that, because you're gonna do what you want to do, but I think we need to start moving towards a culture where we just call things what they are, right? Even if it doesn't sound good.
Situationship.
Like even when I'm thinking about certain things about myself, I have to be honest and say, this is a real thing. This is how I feel because of this, as opposed to like trying to make it
Right.
seem like there's always a root to something, right? So like even something as simple as flavored water. I'll give y'all a flavored water example. I remember the first time I had flavored water because my mom thought it would be funny to trick me because, I'm a picky everything. And she handed me the water and I tasted it and it tasted like fruit. And I was very turned off because I was expecting water with no taste. After that, I never had flavored water ever again. So if somebody asks me, why don't you drink flavored water? I'm going to tell them because the first time I had it, I wasn't expecting it. It gave me an unpleasant experience. I'd never want to go through that again. They're going to say, oh, so you had a bad experience and now you never want to do something again. So is that because Like, is that rooted in fear? Is that rooted in something negative? I'm gonna say, yeah, it is. Like, as opposed to just saying, oh no, I don't drink flavored water just because I don't feel like it. No, it's because I had a bad experience. It's because I don't want to have that experience again. And I'm aware that not all flavored water is nasty, but I don't want to drink it again because of that one bad experience. If we just start calling things what they are, I think conversations would just be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Well, listen, my personal value system when it comes to marriage equals children to me. So if I listen, I would have been remarried 5 to 8, maybe even 10 years ago if I actually wanted more children or children with more than one woman. As soon as I made a decision, Kayla, that I did not want to have children with more than one woman, I put the priority of marriage or remarriage on the back burner. Right. So then I started exploring other potential relationship dynamics that suits my mindset, my philosophy on it. So once I found living apart together, I said, "Holy shit!" There's other people um, fully functioning and existing with a certain level of success in their lives, and they're not living together, right? Some eventually did, but some decided they didn't necessarily have to because that's not what they mutually agreed to do. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing wrong with that, Archie.
I'm still joining.
I got no comment. I got no comment. I mean,
Cool.
fuck it. Niggas like that. Y'all just want niggas, niggas and
Archie, you all right? You all right, Archie? You all right? You're stumbling.
Madi, and the thing
This
about
nigga
it,
Archie
Madi,
glitched.
Madi know this relationship shit antagonized me, and he sit on laughing as hell because he know it's
Now he's
like
trolling.
he trolling me,
Oh,
but he's
he's not
speaking
I
trolling.
truth.
am.
Oh,
I
he's
am
not
No, no,
definitely
trolling.
not
Okay.
trolling your ass, Archie.
no,
Oh,
no,
He's
no,
not
okay.
no,
trolling.
Well,
He's
no,
dead
no.
He's
serious.
dead ass
It's
serious.
troll. No, I know he's serious, but it's like trolling with it, and
Right.
he's liking this because I can't. I mean, I'm like,
Because you can't have,
men and
because
women.
you really legitimately can't have any type of legitimate pushback. Because what you would
But
be,
That's what they
wait a
say.
minute, because if you would try to have some level of pushback, you would be try to impose your value system, your vision of what a healthy relationship
so you
structure
mean to
looks like.
tell me I'm looking at this? Okay, Madi, I'm
Yes.
gonna leave it alone.
Archie, let me, Archie, no, Archie, I
These nigga,
love, let me,
Madi and
wait,
these
Archie,
women.
no,
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 let me say
Archie,
this shit, Curtis. Hold up.
no,
I'm gonna say this one time, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Madi, you and a community that think like that, y'all lie to yourself. You want companionship, and you just want somebody to fuck, and you live your own fucking life. That's what it is.
no, Archie, this is what,
Companionship
Now
no,
mute
on
up.
your own terms. Yeah, absolutely.
This is what Miss
Why don't you?
Rebecca has
If
said.
marriage is not in the picture,
Archie,
be fucking celibate
Archie,
and don't fuck
Ar-
with no woman
Archie,
That's
and enjoy
stupid.
your
Archie.
life.
That's dumb.
No, that is, listen,
That'd be
Archie,
dumb as
listen.
hell.
This is what,
Get your
right,
dumb ass.
this is right. This is what folks are looking for. Men and women alike, Archie. Look what Miss Rebecca said in the chat. Long term, and I haven't seen the Barbie movie. Long
Man,
term,
I'm in here
long
showing my
distance.
ass. I
Low,
didn't even know people was dying there. And I'm in here showing my over here having fun, and I just scrolled up and see, damn, it's people in the audience. Y'all forgive me. I didn't see y'all
It ain't
down
nobody
there.
but Nicole.
right. But again, right. Look what Miss Rebecca said. Long term, long distance, low commitment, casual girlfriend. This is what men are looking for.
Wow.
This is what the gender war is all about. It's not about
Kayla,
Who
that
said
marriage. It's
laugh
not
who
is
about.
said low
crazy.
commitment? Who said low commitment?
Is it high commitment, Madi? Is high commitment?
And then motherfuckers be
Absolutely.
How
having
is
them
it
It's
high
all
dreams.
commitment and you won't even
it's a
commit to
whole
living with her? That's
it's
crazy.
a
Man.
whole why I gotta commit to live. If she don't want to live with me either, we good.
That mean both of y'all got trauma.
That is crazy. Now y'all trolling me.
Now you just want to go get the fucking help you goddamn need. You got fear. The
You
fear
got
of being
what?
responsible for another human
Fear.
being.
He got fear.
That's your damn. Now
Why
I knew
why
it was.
why should I want that? Tell me why.
I just want you to have a better reason for why you don't.
No, 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 no. Archie,
Yeah,
tell me
Exactly.
why I
and
should
that's where I'm at,
desire.
Michelle. With
Wait a
it,
No,
minute,
no,
wait
no.
a minute.
Hold
Hey, no,
on.
no, no. Archie,
you
Archie,
don't have to
why?
desire
No,
Wait.
no, no, no,
marriage.
no, 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 no. Why should I desire to be responsible for another adult person?
That's not
Well,
being responsible for them,
and
first of
Oh
that's
all.
not being
God.
fucking committed.
I just want to say something really quick.
You have a whole different definition of what
No,
commitment
I'm
is.
gonna
Dr.
just say
B.
something
That's
real.
all it is.
Okay, Michelle. Hey,
Why are there 87 mods and one person on stage?
Uh,
so
Why nobody
Madi,
playing bounce today?
I don't
Bounce,
want
bounce,
you to
bounce.
think it. Okay.
go ahead, Michelle.
Michelle
Y'all are
always loses
rude.
at bounce.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
you got to stop
Why I
getting
gotta shut up
easily
for? Because
distracted,
Michelle
woman.
loses at
I'm not
bounce.
easily.
No, y'all gotta be quiet. Go ahead, Michelle.
She still thinks at bounce.
She beat y'all. Anyways, go ahead,
Thank you,
Michelle.
babe. I just don't want Madi to feel like he's being attacked. My only issue, you can say that that's how you feel. It's your reason behind it that makes it sound like it comes from a fearful or a traumatic place. It's just your reasoning. Yeah, I guess that ain't our business, but just for the purposes of this clubhouse conversation, that's the only thing that is confusing to me. If you
Did
just
you?
say, you know what, you're at an age or you're at a space in your life where you're comfortable in your space and blah 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 blah, say that. But the fact that you word it the way that you word it, it just makes it sound like it's directly because of your past
Well,
relationship.
all that too.
That's what it sounds
That
like.
too. That too. What you just said, yeah, that too.
Michelle, I like
But
your new highlights
what
in
it
your
boils
PTR.
down to, what it boils down to is what I want, and,
That's fine, but
I'm in a
just
space
as
for.
your sister,
You're
I
not
just
his
feel
sister.
like when we have preferences, it's important for us to really be, I think Kay said it, call a thing and just be self-aware about where it came from and not just chop it up as that's just what I am, that's what I do, that's what I want. No, you feel like this because XYZ happened. And either
Exactly.
you do not want that shit to happen again or you just ain't like it. It's something else. It's not what you're saying, is all I'm saying.
Can I get a
So
reset?
No, read the
Because then
so
you're
room.
real
not
quick.
being,
No,
So real.
I'm
and
not
then
So
that's
talking to
because
real
you.
you're
quick.
Dr.
not.
Bring your
B, why do
mind
you
to the
always do
side.
this? You cool, but then you be
I'm
doing dumb
talking to
shit.
Curtis. I'm not talking to you side mods. Be quiet.
First
I'm
of all,
talking
I'm
to
in the
Curtis.
middle. Fuck wrong with you?
real,
Yeah. I
real,
only
real
talk to
quick.
top left. So Curtis, can I get a reset?
Sure. So we're talking about casual dating as a whole
Read the damn
and
title.
trying to unpack. Right. Is casual is casual dating the new commitment? So put a link at the top about what casual dating is. Are more people subscribing to this? And in essence, is this the new way of commitment that people are committing to just casually date? So we spent a good, I would say almost 40 minutes on Madi, where
On Wicca fucking pedia,
hello.
Phineas and fucking
On mute.
Ferb.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have Curtis.
Hello.
Thanks. Go ahead, Curtis. I apologize.
Yeah, it's okay. So, we spent a good amount of time with Madi where he basically his um his approach is to be committed to someone, but and be committed to someone and not live with them at the same time. So, is there a term or phrase that is that called, Madi? What is it
Let's
called?
just make one up.
So
It's
like
called,
no cohabitation
Let's
and
look
stuff
at
like
yeah,
let's
that.
look
it's
at
living
Yeah,
apart
that
Wikipedia.
together.
makes sense.
It's living
Right,
apart together.
That
living
makes
apart
sense.
together.
Hmm.
Right.
Wikipedia.
They're in a relationship. They're
So,
just not cohabitating,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Yeah, that makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
it's a dope setup.
So that's where we are. And what's up, Miss Rebecca? I'll pass it on to you because you came up on the stage. So I want to hear your thoughts, and then Dr. B, I want to hear your thoughts afterwards. So Miss Rebecca, if you're there, oh Dante, what's up, man? What are y'all thoughts on this topic? What you've heard so far? Is this the new wave for commitment? Um, People just casually dating. So what say y'all? What's up, Miss Rebecca? The floor is yours. Go ahead if you're there.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hey guys. I think it is the new commitment. Yeah, I think real commitment is marriage. Anything. outside of that is a pinky swear. And I think over time, women have been kind of brainwashed by men into thinking a girlfriend is a commitment. A girlfriend position is a commitment. So that's just a friend. That's your girl. That's a girl that you're most likely sleeping with. And that's what's real about what it is. It is what it is. Um, I think women have chosen, like, we accepted that as a commitment, but there's levels of commitment. So we just been brainwashed into thinking that's a true commitment, but it's the lowest form of it.
Okay.
Fuck this
No, I
room.
appreciate your hey, hey, you guys,
You heard me.
you guys all right? Damn. Okay. So when I do this to
I'm sorry. I
algorithms,
thought I
I
was
won't
on
hear
mute.
nothing. No, you knew you weren't on mute. But it's okay. It's okay. Um, Dante, Dr. B, what are y'all thoughts? Is casual dating the new commitment or more? Should people commit to this type of dynamic outside of serious formal relationships? Is this where we're going? I'm just trying to have a conversation and unpack this. Seems like that's where folks want to go. So what say y'all, Dante, Dr. B, either one of y'all? What's y'all thoughts?
Or neither.
I'll yield to Dante. He was first. I mean, I wish you side mods would stop talking. Like, no one really talks. Y'all respects y'all. So, y'all just mods because y'all cool with the guy who's top left. So, yeah, please stop with y'all ad libs. Y'all not
I'm
adding
pretty
much.
sure Curtis didn't even
Dante, if you
mod
want to
me.
go,
Anywhere
though,
my man
Dante,
is modded, I'm
I'll
likely
yield
to
to
be
you.
modded as
I'm
well.
pretty sure
I'll
So
Curtis
yield to
didn't
you,
even
Dante.
mod
you're
me.
mad about it.
Dante, I'll yield to you if you want to go first.
Me and
I heard a bunch
Michelle
of
will
side
pack
mod
you
bibble
up.
babble.
Please
I
rest.
don't care. Dante, I'm sorry. You hear side mod up bibble babble? Do you want to go?
Bibble Babble
Dante
is
a side
crazy.
mod too.
He definitely is a
So
mod.
I'll go. Since he doesn't want to, not too much
Not you
on Dante.
laughing?
Uh,
Not you laughing?
hey, nah, not too much on Dante. I think casual dating is not the new commitment. These hoes don't commit to shit but being annoying and broke. And I think that's why you have this. I don't know why I got muted because the hose was broke. That's not my fault. I didn't make the hose broke. But this notion of like casual dating is just like a bunch of hungry women who want meals because they can't afford to eat on their own. Uber Eats is increasing their prices. Inflation is kicking their ass, and so they need to talk to different men to have different meals. You can't just have one food nigga in this economy because the food nigga is kind of like the sugar daddy that eventually wants some sugar. The
Oh
food
my
niggas,
God.
yeah, I don't know why you're off mute. The food nigga kind of wants some head too. I don't know what the lady who just spoke before me, she said being a girlfriend is not commitment, but then at the end she said it was like the lowest form of commitment. So I was confused because she kind of said two things at once. Didn't really make sense to me. But you know, people don't make sense every day when they be talking. Um, but yeah, Curtis, I just think they're hungry. I think this is something that Negro women are pushing. They have not had their allotment of calories and nutrients per day, and they need different guys to kind of help assist with that. I mean, food costs. Have you seen the price of food today? I did. I went shopping. It costs a lot of money. Like everything is going up. People are complaining. So if I'm a casual dater, I can commit to having my meals made every day. That's pretty much it. They're hungry and broke.
Dante, hurry up. I got something to say now.
Nothing to say, actually.
They're hungry. It's wild.
Dante, are you here?
Oh,
Mm.
thank God. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So,
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Kayla, she kind of said that you're not committed.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
She kind of threw shade at you. That was wild.
How does she throw?
Well,
She doesn't know me.
I
she's
mean,
not
but
in
she
here,
threw shade
so
indirectly, like,
let's not talk
She
about her when
doesn't
she's
know
not
me to
in
throw
here.
I
shade.
mean,
Let's
but
not
she
talk.
threw shade indirectly and just indirectly hit you like,
She
ooh,
don't even
ah.
know who the cat
Oh,
woman
Why?
is.
Where nobody was talking to you, highlights.
Damn.
yeah.
How
Highlights
did
is
you get
crazy.
involved in this? You need to go practice on bounce.
Yeah,
Why did
no. I
Curtis?
don't have to get triggered. I know what I got going
That's a
on. But
fact.
go
Curtis,
ahead,
can I
You don't
speak?
Michelle.
got you a food
Can I
nigga, do
speak?
you?
Top left. Can I speak, please?
He is my food.
Oh,
Can I
I
speak to
Yes,
your
respect that.
go
topic?
Eat him up.
go ahead,
Okay.
doctor.
Before we get completely derailed, honestly, Curtis, and I'm only going to speak from a clubhouse perspective. because just because I don't think it's the new commitment, but what I hear on this app, and we gonna find a new word because I hate saying trauma because I feel like that's a trigger word. I just feel like it's a lot of unresolved hurt on both genders. This is not gender specific. I hear a lot of hurt women and a lot of hurt men, and I don't even think they know they hurt. I think you can tell by the way they speak to each other, speak about their situations, how they answer any topic, and how you see they always gravitate kind of to the same, general comments about the opposite sex or relationships or marriage or things like that. And it really makes me sit and think, and I'm appreciative that I get to hear this type of, these things in my single season, because that's just what it sounds like. I won't speak that over everybody. I don't know everybody's business, but that's really just what it sounds like. So anyways, I'll wrap it up by saying I think that's where we're getting this from. I think everybody's casually dating because they're trying not to get hurt. They're trying not to let whatever happened in their previous relationships happen again. They're super fucking weary, which is smart to be a little cautious, but I think we've gotten to the point where it's going to be a detriment in the future. We're so fucking cautious. Oh, that's a representative. Oh, that's not him. This is you're being performative. You didn't know that didn't happen to you. Like, what the fuck? Can we just have a little bit of faith in humanity? Can we just have a little bit of faith that maybe that's really who the fuck he is or really who the fuck she is? Can we just think, oh, maybe they did do some fucked up shit in their past, but maybe they're a better person. Who would have fucking thought? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just getting kind of normalized, and everybody's trying to normalize it so they can feel comfortable in, okay, I like you, but I don't want you to know how much I like you. Because just in case if I find out you don't really like me, then I could just act like that we wouldn't, it wasn't a big deal. So I just think a lot of people are operating on some unrecognized hurt. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody
Nobody should
else?
trust humanity ever. Humanity fails you every time.
Mm. So,
I think, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, I think we should have more conversations about that, Curtis. Write that in your handy dandy notebook. Cause I think it would be helpful. And that's why I like listening to people like Crazy Ass Blue. I think it would do people some justice to really sit down and figure out what the fuck they're going through, what they went through, and what they want, and really know why they choose the things they do or say the things that I think a lot of us are just trying to protect ourselves too much. And that shit is kind of scary, and it makes me scared for this is like me. I'm getting, I forgot this is a troll room. But it makes me scared for my children. Like, this is not what we here for companionship. We're here to be with people, to hear people, and I'm not picking on Medea, but to hear people say they want to be in love and they want to have relationships, but they don't want to see them every day. Like, what? Like, what is this? Like, who fucked us up?
I don't think that's fucked up.
That's fine.
To be honest, I don't like I'm not opposed to like doing like yoga retreats or just doing solo retreats by yourself, even if you're married. Like I'm not even opposed to that. Like just going on a trip by yourself just to connect to self, you know. I think that is important. Like I understand that, but not living together, but being, you know, I don't know. I just I mean, yeah, I don't understand it. So, Madi, so you don't want to get married ever again?
No, I don't need it because I don't want any
Oh,
more
okay.
kids. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't see the
Oh,
importance of it
okay.
He's
without children.
learning.
Okay.
And then it's like, so
Okay.
I'm sorry, babe. Are you
Oh,
finished?
oh no, it's all right. You can go.
I'm sorry. Like, and y'all, I've been single a long ass fucking time. So I get the whole I enjoy my company type shit. I have my house a certain way. I have my routines. I have my fucking refrigerator the way I want, like dumb shit. I get, your space, all that good stuff. But and that's why I was so curious about Medi's specific reasonings, because some of the examples I heard earlier, not in this room, were more so of the conflict resolution and emotional aspects. And for me, like, I always want to get better. I always want to be a better person. I want to learn how to work through some shit. Put me in a motherfucking room with somebody. I don't want to be able to leave. I don't want to be able to not fucking talk about it. I don't want to have a bad day and feel like I can't be around this man that I love because I might fuck his day up. What the fuck? Bitch, learn how to regulate your emotions. Like, I need to learn how to do that. To me, the answer is not to remove myself. And that's why I say, to me, those type of comments sound like fear. You're trying to prevent something from happening. No, I think people should press into that shit. That's the whole point of being with somebody. You're committing to work through some shit. It's not like, I think we're getting like, and don't get me wrong, I like easy shit. I like, when I work, I like to make the most money not doing shit. So I get that, but some shit like doing life with somebody, I don't want. I mean, to a certain extent, we can make it easy, but I'm not about to remove myself from my partner to make it easy. You know what I'm saying?
Medi, I got a panini press, and I'm using beef tenderloin making a panini sandwich. It looks delicious.
What's the breading?
Just no carb bread, regular white no carb bread. The
Mm.
Live Smart bread, no carb.
You do cheese?
Yeah, I did a Kobe Jack.
Oh,
Hmm. Y'all should live
what's
together.
your wet? What are you using?
I'm sorry.
What is your wet?
What do you mean?
Like a spread,
Um.
like a sauce or anything like that.
Oh, no, no sauce, no
No
sauce.
sauce. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. Just beef tenderloin that was smoked with Kobe Jack cheese.
Mm.
I never heard of asking what your wet is.
It sound crazy.
It's interesting.
What does that mean?
So yeah,
Like
Like a
mayo,
sauce, a
mustard,
Madi,
pesto
oh
ranch.
my
sauce.
god,
Yeah.
dog, I just took a bite of this shit. Oh my god, dog. It's like an orgasm in my mouth.
Yeah. Pause.
Orgasmic. Hey, Dr. Barbie. No Dr. Barbie slander ever.
What up, Dr.
hey,
B?
I love
hey,
you,
Dr.
Dr.
Barbie, how you doing?
Barbie.
Hello to everyone.
What's your take? What's your take on the topic? Is casual dating the new commitment?
I can't even speak on it. I don't know.
Really? Okay. Um,
Yeah,
I, w- I mean, from your observation, do you think people nowadays are kind of shifting in what they want in terms of like, is casual dating become the new marriage goal? Ooh, that's a title too. Um, what do you think? Or are you still like, I'm not sure.
I'm still not sure. I don't know what people goals are in life anymore. I think sometimes some people don't even know what they need or want for themselves. So if I had to speak to it, is casual dating the new commitment? Maybe they're committed to casual dating, but maybe not the person. Is that what you're trying to say? Like I'm
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
yeah, I mean, it's yeah, basically, is this the new, like, are people committing to this type of dynamic, casual dating? Some will call it the situationship. Like, is this like has this become the new goal in terms of relationships?
I can see that. I can see people being comfortable in the casual dating space. You don't have to commit to that person. You don't have to mix and mingle certain things. You kind of already have like a understanding where don't expect too much out of me, right? So you're kind of in a stage where everybody has low expectations of how you show up. Expect me to lie, expect me to cheat, expect me to. It's not even cheating though if I'm messing with somebody else. So. And is it truly lying? I just don't have to tell you what I got going on, or I can be truthful with you, and it is what it is. Like you just have to accept it because there's no commitment there. So Yeah.
But I mean, turn this down a
What
little
do
bit.
you think, Dante?
I think that, today, I wouldn't say, I think we look at today and we proclaim certain things to be happening that honestly have been happening. The only difference is that once upon a time you were shamed for um, how you move. People, your community will shame you. Whether and a lot of people were in the church, whether they believed in it or not, but maybe they did it by routine and by those certain standards. Of course, no one was shacking up, no one was doing any of this stuff, and when we kind of removed ourselves from that, yeah, I mean, people were already doing it. They just were shamed to do it. Now there's no shame. So it makes it a little bit easier to do it out in the open. It makes it easier to, casually date, casually have sex, casually cheat. That's the only difference. At one point, embarrassment. Now it is what it is. So, yeah, it's been happening across the board. I, I don't know. Just, I guess social media is here now to expose it a little bit more, to make it more obvious or apparent that things are happening. But yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself over and over again.
So do you remove commitment and replace that word with um sexual liberation?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I
Do
think
you,
we kind of, if you're looking at sexual liberation, I mean, maybe we're kind of taking a page back from the '60s, the hippie era. Maybe we're just going back to something that's what I said. A lot of this stuff was already there. The only difference is, once upon a time it was shamed like religiously. It was really, really considered like, oh my God, you're in I don't know what word I can use. You know, you're an embarrassment. You are, a harlot or whatever the case may be. Now it's, hey, you're a harlot. How can I teach me how to be one? Educate me and train me. So that's the main difference.
what made you think about this title, Curtis?
Um, it's just a thought. I mean, actually, this was a title that I had in my toolkit for like God knows how long, and it just I don't know. I just felt like opening up a relationship room. To be honest, this evening I had a little bit of time before calling, and I was like, you know what, I want to talk about this and see what people's thoughts are because I think it is to me. I think there is something going on where either a people are scared to commit, like in terms of a traditional like formal exclusive relationship. I think there's it just
Or they
seems like
don't meet the
folks are
requirements for the man, or they don't qualify for the man that they or woman that they truly want. So they
that could
settle
be it too.
for casual
Yeah, for
dating.
sure.
I have a
Yeah.
question I'd like to present though.
Yeah, go
Do
ahead.
you believe that this whole, I guess you can call it woman movement, or I'm not sure what it was, what it's called really, but do you believe that is kind of caused a lot of the madness that we see today? Because once upon, like I said, I think a lot of times we look at things and you think misogyny is a part of the conversation when it really isn't. But do you believe that you know, the feminist movement, whatever. Do you believe that has caused this issue that we're looking at now? We're talking about casual dating versus it's the new commitment.
Is it a question to me or the
Oh no, it could
stage?
be to the stage. I mean, it doesn't matter who answers. I'm just kind of curious. That's all.
Has to be feminism and the liberal movement. I was thinking about this. I think that's the main reason.
Sometimes when we consider like freedom, like, oh, if I'm free to do anything, sometimes we compromise our like well-being because we think that we're choosing something Like we're valuing the freedom, but we're not valuing the safety part of our life. So I think, yeah, in a sense, when women were like, you know what, I want to be free to sleep with whoever I want to sleep with, uh, we didn't realize, oh, if I sleep with this man, I'm gonna be attached to him, and he can choose to leave me and just use that against me or something, and we won't get married to that guy that we slept with. That's not a guarantee because we were free to do that. So I think it really hurt us in the end, but it was necessary. It was a necessary thing that we had to go through.
So what
Lack
in
of
the
structure.
so what in the feminist movement, right? What do you think contributed to where we are?
We,
If you
um,
if it's to the stage, so you can answer Rebecca if you want.
I think when we were like, "Oh, I could do what men can do," I want to be able to. I think it was a good thing that we got some power in this in terms of like going to the bank and getting a credit card without a man in our life. So the feminist movement, it helped us gain power in in the form of money, and that was good. Us being free to want to sleep with whoever we wanted to sleep with, that was in some aspects good. We didn't have to rely on our family or someone else to choose our life for us. That was good. But now we got new problems. We became more sophisticated, but we got sophisticated problems now. So we gotta.
It wasn't good because you have to look at the result and the end run. And the end run, at the end of the day, has feminism benefited the black community? Especially the black community, it hasn't. That's it. You just look at the result and you look at the state that it's in. Even if you can pick out certain points, if you look at the overall picture, it doesn't work. Gender roles exist for a reason. Gender roles are not bad. I'm not saying men are better than women or women better than men, but we are not equal. We're not playing on the same ground. We don't operate the same way. Chemistry wise, biologically wise, we don't operate the same way. But you want to put everybody on the same playing field. Doesn't work like that.
Well, society and human existence is in America, we're moving towards a egalitarian society, and that is progressive. That is good that we are moving towards that because we are equal in terms of dignity and worth. We are equal in that way. We're just asymmetrically different. We're fundamentally asymmetrically different. So if I'm
It's
an
moving.
orange and you're an apple, you're not better than me because you're an apple. It's just we're different in different ways. Like we're um so and we're learning that. That's why we were given the power of getting like being able to take care of ourselves and have
It's
money.
moving
We
towards
just
a individualistic,
no, it's
consumerist,
moving
and
towards balance, the balance of power. That's what it's moving towards. Is moving towards when you balance power, it's there's
Where
checks
is
and
this
there's no
balances.
look.
balance
The thing
coming
is
from?
that when you
Like
when you
that didn't
say
make
The
sense.
balance
something,
of power is coming from
Rebecca, when
the
you
fact
say
The
that
same.
something,
women,
it has
Hold
to
on,
reflect
Dominican.
what's going on in society. You
The
can't
same people
speak
who
on
had
something
power
and then it
yesterday
don't.
have it today too. Like there is no shift of power.
the power is coming from women being able to have a credit card in the
That's not power.
1970s. That is power. Money is power.
No, it's that's not power. Like
In the world that I
it's
live in,
actually
money
been a
is
So
power.
detriment to
so I'll
women.
I'll tell
So
you.
because
Money is power.
Dominican,
And if
hold
you
on,
say it's
god
not,
damn,
then
it's not power.
that's
Like women
oh,
carry the
okay.
most debt while being the biggest consumer. Like where? How is that power?
Okay.
Like yeah, I don't agree. Women should have been allowed to get a credit card because they obviously don't know how to use it. That's why they carry so much debt while
If
spending money that they don't have.
if
Damn, we
you
was
They
having an
should be
disagree,
governed
intellectual
by
I
men.
me
conversation.
and you Dr. B,
I mean,
me
well,
and
you're
you
disagreeing
fundamentally.
with economics. Like you're not disagreeing with
No,
me.
no, no.
You're disagreeing with
Me,
economics.
no, me and you fundamentally disagree because you don't believe money is power, and I
So
do.
Well, no,
So
well,
from
you
right
because you
there,
said getting a
we don't.
credit
We
card was power. I said, how is that power
no
when most women
having
with a credit
going to
card are
the
in
bank
debt?
and going to the
Credit's
bank
not
and
money.
opening up. Hold on, going to the bank and opening up an account and having a credit card. That
Credit is not
is
money.
power.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
not money. I mean, that's not power.
okay,
Credit's not money.
so Rebecca, I feel that the way the society is moving more like individualistic consumerism. People think they don't need each other. I believe that money's not power. It's your community and your family dynamic that is power. Because at the end of the day, Americans make a lot of money. They're like in the top five, six who make the most money. Even black Americans, they're the richest group of black people around the world. But money still is not helping the situation. So that's because there's lack of structure. There's no more structure. There's no structure in a relationship. There's no structure in dating. There's no structure what a man's role is supposed to do, what a woman's role is supposed to do. When you take the structure out of it, that's when you see the chaos. Despite living in a country with the most financial opportunity in the world, you still see so much chaos in the community. So money and economics is not the factor. Why is it in other countries where they are poorer, there's still that family dynamic intact?
Okay, let me specify. And I specified in credit cards, but let me say this. The truth is, in 1974, there was an Equal Credit Opportunity Act that passed, and it granted women in the U.S. the right to open a bank account on their own. And whether they chose to open a credit card or just a debit credit card, whatever, have a savings, that in itself was power given to women. And that was given because of the feminist movement, and that was one of the pros to that. And men had to share their power by giving us that right, and so that we can move and do things without them independently, and that was needed. I think without that, how can you stand up to someone who's feeding you? Like, how can you stand up to someone that has all the resources? It's like you can't. Like, it's you're I can't imagine doing that. So I think I'm glad that I'm living in this day and age where I can make money, you know. And if I am
So
getting
does money bring
mistreated,
you?
I can. I'm just saying that money
Can I ask
is
you
a
a
form
question,
of
Rebecca?
power, it's a form of love. It is.
Can I ask you a question, Rebecca? And this is also, you have to see what Steve Jobs said right before he died. Um, do you think money brings you happiness or family brings you happiness? Answer honestly.
Yes, I do. I do think money brings me happiness. Yes, I do.
That's fine.
So
That was an
so
irrelevant
so
question.
you feel that money is, you know what, it's all right. I respect your opinion, and this is why, like, a lot of people criticize our society, our capitalistic society. You say money brings you happiness. No, money brings you temporary happiness. You think you're financially free, you buy that new pair of heels, but you have to buy a new pair of heels. That pair of heels that you bought 2 3 months ago is not your favorite pair of heels no more. That new car that you bought is not your favorite car no more. That's a happiness that constantly has to be renewed. It's like you're subscribed to it, you're a membership to it. Now, when you have long lasting happiness, like that you build with your circle, people around you, like a husband, your parents, this is happiness that lasts a lifetime, even until you're on your deathbed. People don't value that anymore. They value that. They think, oh, well, I'm financially free. I can do whatever I want. No, you can do whatever you want. No, you can't. There's structure.
So, Dominican, I understand what you're saying. What I'm working on in my life right now is learning how to be happy regardless of my circumstances, regardless of if I have money or not. Now, I get what you're saying, but money is a tool that will bring me resources needed in order to survive. And once my survival needs are maintained and intact, then I'm going to be able to be in a creative space, be in a space where I could, you know, focus on things that are important, which is my well-being, my health, you know, being an actual
And it
what you
doesn't come
call it.
from money.
Yeah, so if I can jump in,
Look, I'm not trying to.
Y'all now
I'm not
repeating
trying to that
yourself
I wouldn't
over and
even
over and
think
over. We know Miss Rebecca loves money.
So
It's
the
her
of.
thing is
God.
that
well,
like
We don't
well,
need to
No,
debate
Dominican,
money's
it.
not
chill
my
Yeah,
out,
D-
chill
god.
out,
Dominican, like my God.
chill out. I mean,
Yeah, like chill the fuck out, like John says, and go on mute like John's about to. Anywho,
well, I
y'all
was
two
trying
are
to jump in because y'all was having a
y'all
dialogue.
two
But
are
go ahead, do
repeating
what you do.
yourselves over and over and over. Y'all not gonna change each other's mind. Miss Rebecca loves money. Dominican doesn't think money brings happiness. Like, what are y'all talking about right now?
Well, I'm just gonna throw in my little input here because I've been waiting for a minute. But Miss Rebecca, I agree with you, and I think that it's the conversation isn't so much from what I'm observing, isn't so much of understanding. It's just a back and forth of what we think it is, which is fine. But for me, when it comes to the topic, I think it's it's a combination of the idea of love and also the environment. A lot of dating happens through just like online, social media platforms, and with that, I think when it comes to commitment, you have the men where they view commitment as a list of expectations. And I'm speaking generally here, not every man. But then you have women who are who want the commitment, but then are afraid of the pain that may come with that commitment, where the man won't commit so much and cheat. And then you have the people, man or woman, who likes the freedom without that pain or expectation that comes with that commitment. So when you have a man out there dating, when it comes to committing to that relationship, it comes with a list of expectations. And then on the flip side of that coin, you have where the woman have options, right? He knows that she has a whole bunch of options, and if he commit and he check off all those boxes, there's still a lot of space for her to say, "Well, I'm not happy," or "I'm not feeling this," and just up and leave. So at that point, the man may feel exhausted with going through all of these, like, datings and trying to show that he can commit and check off all those boxes, only to end up with nothing. Then you have a woman who will come into the equation where she's looking for commitment, and then that man does what he thinks he should do because she provide all of those boundaries, et cetera, et cetera. So he goes for it, right? He just check it all off. He ain't gonna be dating just because he into you. He just trying to get into the pants, right? And this is what some women see it as. So when this happened, a woman knows that, oh, I'm gonna get hurt regardless. He finna just check off all these boxes, and then maybe 3 months in or so, he just gonna find somebody else. And this is the thing that happens between men and women for me, within the environment of just like dating in today's world, where it's all through electronics, and the idea of it is I'm not happy, or a relationship is supposed to be nothing but happiness, etc. And everybody's talking about all the little things that is within a relationship that makes them happy, right? But nobody views the character of that person, right? You if you're a man dating a woman, you have to see the woman instead of her body, etc. And if you're a woman dating a man, you have to go beyond his ability just to provide and look at his character. And that's the issue. Even with marriage, everyone is looking at marriage when they're dating, right? They intend to marry rather than attend intend to get to know the person, right? Marriage is supposed to be the byproduct of bonding with someone, not the incentive to go out there to date. But I'll leave it there.
I rate this room a 1 out of 10 on the Keith Lee scale. 1 out of 10. Do not recommend.
You know, I want to say this. I look at money, sex, relationship, business opportunities, fame, pleasure. I look at it like those are all forms of love. So, and I think we seek those things in that particular form to try to get that love externally. So, I do look at money, I do look at business opportunities, I do look at all of these external things as a form of love that the world can give me. Um, Now I'm working on getting the love internally without external factors. So that's just to clear that up, to how I look at everything.
I would like to resubmit my score 0.9 out of 10 now. 0.9 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Well, this has been a
I hate you, Curtis, for
interesting
being here and
conversation.
letting all this go on and not step. I hate you for that. We had to be subjected to all that tomfoolery, and you were just here, just not doing anything.
I'm
8 mods doing nothing.
I'm just letting people share how they feel in terms of the topic. Listen, y'all. I know I've been told by the OGs of Clubhouse, like when it reaches a certain time, this is when, it's like the purge. You have to stay in the indoors. If you go outside, there's a good chance you might get hit with debris, and it's people got masks on, and you know um you know homemade weapons. So with that being said, I'm gonna shut this one down if no one else has anything else to say. um yeah, this was a good conversation, I think. Any go ahead, Archie.
Yeah, shut this room down because our black community is not going to exist in the next 50 years with this buffoonery. So, um,
Is there an
yeah,
Shut
after party or
shut
everybody
up,
going to
Noah.
sleep?
No, we have ridiculous people like John on stage rambling, like in the room. End it, please. I don't know what the
So
fuck
there's
they're
Hey,
not
talking
there's
about.
not an after party.
Let's play bounce.
bio.
Can we